Jai Sri Krishna. In this session, we will continue our study of chapter 16 of Bhagavad Gita by reciting verses 6 to 17, building upon our previous session where Lord Krishna outlines the divine qualities, Daivi Sampada, or good qualities, which lead us to the path of liberation and well-being. For reference, the link to the last session is provided in the comment. You can refer to it. In this session, Lord Krishna shifts the discussion to demonic qualities, Asuri Sampada, demonic disposition. So let's recite the verses and then reflect on the meaning and significance of these. Om Sri Bhagwan Vach Dau Bhut Sargau Loke अस्मिन् दैव आसुरेव च दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु. This verse sets the context for the following verses. So he is telling, I have already talked about the divine attributes, divine qualities, Daivi Sampada. Now I am going to tell about demonic qualities, Asuri Sampada, in detail. So here we are. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janana vidurasuraha na shaucham na pichacharo na satyam teshu vidyate asatyam apratishtham te jagdahurnishwaram अपरस्पर संभूतम किमन्यत काम हैतुकम. What Krishna says, those with demonic disposition lack the understanding, lack the wisdom to distinguish between what is to be done, pravritti, and what should be avoided, nivritti. This ignorance arises from selfishness, materialistic desire, and a lack of spiritual awareness. They neither possess purity, shaucham, that is purity, nor proper conduct and truthfulness. So, those with demonic disposition lack these things: purity, proper conduct, truthfulness, what should be done, what should be avoided. They don't have this kind of wisdom. So, it's ignorance, knowledge also. They lack knowledge. What is right, what is wrong. And Lord Krishna further says, such individuals deny the presence of an eternal truth. There is no God. There is nothing like divine power. Everything is happening just like that. There is nothing behind it. They think like that. So it's all random occurrence, and the creation of life is just a chance due to union of male and female motivated by lust. So this is how they think. They completely dismiss the divine spark and a spiritual essence, and they fail to understand the higher purpose of life. For them, the purpose is materialistic. Keep acquiring and consuming. So this is how those with demonic disposition think. Pure materialistic outlook, pure materialistic outlook, then what is the impact of such kind of perspective? What is the negative impact of this outlook? So, that's there in the following verses. Etam drishtim avashtabhya nashtatmanolpabuddhayah prabhavantyugrakarmaणः क्षयाय जगतो हिताः काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरं दम्भमानमदान्विताः मोहाद् गृहीत्वा असद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते अशुचिव्रताः चिन्ताम् अपरिमेयां च प्रलयन्तामुपाश्रिताः कामोपभोगपरमा एतावदति निश्चिताः. Clinging to distorted worldview, which arises out of ignorance, selfishness. These deluded and narrow-minded individuals engage in cruel actions. And of course, these are driven by selfish motives. And their actions harm the world and disrupt harmony. So their vision is very narrow. They fail to understand the universal consciousness. They fail to understand that they are just part of that universal consciousness. And thinking themselves as separate from that, selfishness arises. And this selfishness causes self-interest, just thinking about self-interest, ignoring the well-being of others. So with this deluded thought, they do cruel actions that harm them as well as others. So such people are gripped by insatiable desire and are consumed by hypocrisy, pride, and arrogance. And they very strongly cling to misguided beliefs and act with impure and selfish intentions. Their actions are impure. Their actions are driven by selfishness. They fail to understand and look at things in a comprehensive manner, in totality. They completely fail to understand the universal consciousness. And they are so obsessed with their comfort, fulfillment of their desire, that they are obsessed with immeasurable anxieties that persist until death. They remain engrossed in pursuing their desire, falsely convinced that material enjoyment is the ultimate purpose of life. And then they want to perpetuate it. So they are very much scared of what will happen tomorrow. They are very much scared of the uncertainties of the life. Tomorrow, probably everything may be destroyed. Tomorrow, I may die and will lose all the material possessions that I have accumulated. So this kind of anxiety, immeasurable anxiety, chintam aparimeyam, unlimited anxiety, grip them, and that causes misery and suffering. Lord Krishna further says, आशापाशशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः इहन्ति कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान् इदमद्य मया लब्धम् इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम् इदमस्तिदमपि मे भविष्यति पुनर्धनम् असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्हनिष्ये चापराणपि ईश्वरोऽहम् महं भोगी सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी bounded by countless desires, asha pash, bounded by countless desires and driven by lust and anger. Such individuals relentlessly strive to accumulate wealth, accumulate as much as possible. Whether he needs that much or not, because he is worried about future also. And he wants to secure his future through material possession. And because of this, such people often resort to unethical, unlawful means to satisfy their insatiable craving. Anyayin, immoral, unlawful. So lust fuels their endless pursuit of material possessions, while anger erupts when their desires are unfulfilled for whatsoever reason, leading to impulsive and destructive actions, harmful to him as well as to others. They arrogantly proclaim, or their mindset is like that. This wealth is mine and it will continue to grow. Today I have gained this, tomorrow I will multiply it. I will fulfill even more desire. So their obsession with wealth and power binds them to the worldly miseries and blinds them to higher truths. And consumed by delusion, and you see, when desire is there for materialistic things, and then there is desire for power as well. So how can you be powerful? So such people think like, I have killed this enemy and I will defeat others too. I am the Lord, means I am the Supreme. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. So they have this deluded perspective about themselves. So such self-centered thoughts reflect their pride, arrogance, and disregard for a spiritual principle, disregard for eternal truth. One day they have to leave this body, this earthly body. So these truth, they hypocritically deny. That's why they keep accumulating. And thus they stay trapped in ignorance and suffering. Lord Krishna further says, आढ्यो भिजनवानस्मि आढ्यो भिजनवानस्मि पुण्योऽस्ति सदृशो मया यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्य वित्ति ज्ञान विमोहिताः अनेक चित्त विभ्रांता मोहजाल समावृताः प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च आत्मसम्भाविताः स्तब्धा धनमानमदान्विताः यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेन अविधिपूर्वकम्. Such people with such disposition, Asuri disposition, demonic disposition, they think I am wealthy and I am well born. Who else is equal to me? And if someone he feels is superior to me, will try to destroy him, cause harm. So this kind of feeling, I am wealthy, I am well born, who is equal to me? And such people for show of purpose, they perform sacrifice, they give charity, and then rejoice in their greatness, self-declared greatness. And so they are completely deluded, with their intellect clouded by ego and arrogance, preventing them from perceiving the higher truth. And thus bewildered by endless thoughts and anxieties, trapped in the wave of delusion, and deeply attached to sensual enjoyments, they fall into foul hell. Hell is the state of misery. Someone who is in the state of misery, in the state of suffering, is in hell. And such people's state is that of misery and suffering. So, absorbed in themselves, stubborn, filled with pride and arrogance, they perform sacrifices just for show off, without following the prescribed rules. So, in these verses, Lord Krishna describes in detail the Asuri Sampada, okay, the demonic qualities. So once we have awareness, knowledge of what is good and what is bad, we are well placed to improve ourselves, self-improvement. And from that perspective, chapter 16 is one of the most important chapters of Bhagavad Gita. We can take a lot of lessons, and this lesson will definitely result in our improvement, resulting in our well-being and peaceful living. So that's the beauty of chapter 16. In the upcoming session, Lord Krishna continues with these divine and demonic qualities, and then he concludes what a person should do, what he should not do. So that's how chapter 16 ends. So that we will be taking up in our upcoming session. So thank you very much. Keep watching. Thanks.